This is the Brownstone Center News Update for Friday evening, October 3rd, 2025. We got a lot of stuff to cover, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. Sean Combs has been sentenced to more than 4 years in prison after apologizing for the sick conduct. The judge said that a substantial sentence was required to, quote, send a message to abusers and victims alike that exploitation and violence against women is met with real accountability. Now, here is the latest. Sean Combs, the fallen hip-hop mogul, was sentenced today to more than 4 years in prison for prostitution-related offenses in a case that drew global attention for its lurid accounts of violence and fetishistic sex marathons. Judge Aaron Subramanian, who was overseeing the case, said in delivering the sentence of 50 months that a substantial sentence was required to send a message to abusers and victims alike that exploitation and violence against women is met with real accountability. After a stopgap spending bill failed to pass the Senate again on Friday, members of Congress appear dug in for a prolonged shutdown fight, according to the Associated Press. The administration is ratcheting up pressure on blue state lawmakers, freezing $2.1 billion in funding for Chicago Transit. It's also threatening to permanently lay off some of the hundreds of thousands of workers who are currently furloughed. The shutdown has delayed key economic data and could exacerbate uncertainty. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on Friday, which is today, of course, fired Navy Chief of Staff John Harrison, an unusually powerful top aide who had orchestrated a reshuffle of the service's bureaucracy. The sudden ouster, according to two defense officials and a former defense official, follows the confirmation this week of Navy Undersecretary Hung Chau. The Pentagon, in a statement, confirmed Harrison's departure. He will no longer, quote, serve as Chief of Staff to the Secretary of the Navy, he said. We are grateful for his service to the department, according to the reports. Harrison declined a statement. Several journalists have resigned this week from 3 newspapers in Alaska after the publication's corporate owner made significant edits to an article about Charlie Kirk's death, appearing to yield to pressure from a Republican state lawmaker who had criticized the coverage. Its description in the second paragraph of Mr. Kirk, whom the article called a Christian nationalist icon and defender of often racist and controversial views, had struck a nerve with one of the Vigil's co-owners. In the revised version, the second paragraph appeared about 12 paragraphs into the article, stating that Mr. Kirk's views have been tied to a rise in Christian nationalism across the U.S. in describing Mr. Kirk's frequent visits to college campuses. The article said that he had regularly defended his criticism of the Civil Rights Act and Martin Luther King Jr., as well as his opposition to gun control and affirmative action. Gone from the article was a line stating that Mr. Kirk had perpetuated conspiracy theories, including COVID-19 and climate in misinformation, as well as replacement theory, which posits or deposits that Jews are trying to replace white Americans with non-white immigrants. For more news and information that you can always use, head over to brownstoneworldwide.com, Cityscape Radio, and you guessed it, Brownstone Living Magazine. We'll see you around.
Welcome to the neighborhood.